Hey, it's me, Rika. Today we're going to have a look at the brand new legendary epic adventure, Glorious Dawn. Now, this introduces Awakened Baelinda and how she acquired her powers. So let's have a look at the rewards. From the epic rewards, we get 10 Time Emblem tickets. Then from the common rewards, we get a variety choice chest, which includes gold, EXP, and dust. Then we get a bit of bait, engraving materials, and signature item upgrades as well. So let's head in and see what this adventure is all about. So we start off this adventure as regular Belinda Beam of Hope. Now we will be entering this little town over here that has been ravaged by the corrupt. Now what we have to do is we have to first speak to Palmer Luminous Archbishop. So let's speak to him. As we can see, she's telling him that she's preparing for the journey that awaits her in order to become awakened. All right, so complete the dialogue between the two characters. They'll set you on the quest that you need to complete in this adventure over here. All right, so the first thing that we have to do is speak to the forest cottage over here. There will be 3 NPCs that we will need to speak to. The first one is right over here, the forest cottage. The second one is by the village residence. And then the third one is right over here in the corner, tucked away at the top, the forest guard residence. Now we have to complete all 3 quests in order to proceed the quest line for Belinda. So let's speak to the first one. So this one over here, we will need to clear a path to this reservoir over here. So as we can see, it is darkened. So we need to clear a path. So we can do that by first defeating this enemy over here. Let's do that. All right, so we've defeated that enemy over there. So now we can claim one of the relics over here. So I'm going to pick this one over here, the ultimate one. All right, so now we have come close to one of these crystals over here, extinguished light crystal. Now you can only activate these crystals if you are empowered by the light, and you do this by clicking on the ancient memorial steely to divine light. So first we activate. Now Belinda will lose her power, so she's no longer guided by the light. All right, so now we need to be guided by the light once more. So we click on this tower and it is only a single use. So once you have used up this ancient seal over here, you'll no longer be able to use it again. So all right, claim the reward behind the enemy. Perfect. So activate or touch the ancient memorial. Perfect. Now Belinda is guided by the light. You've created a path to this area over here and you've completed this quest. So you can speak to the NPC over here. They'll give you a little relic to help you along your journey. All right, so the next enemy we defeat is this one right over here. So let's do that. All right, so we've defeated that enemy. Now claim the relic behind them. Choose the one that is most beneficial to your allies. Perfect. Claim the next reward. Activate the next light crystal. All right, now that once you've done that, then you can defeat the next couple of enemies along the way. So let's defeat the one at the bottom over here. Now, I would highly recommend defeating the easier enemies first. The reason for this is some of these enemies over here are more than 10 times your power level, and this might be extremely difficult to defeat, especially the later on enemies in this legendary epic event. So I would first start off the easier enemies, and as you work your way all the way to the corruptors area over here where the enemies are extremely difficult, then you'll have sufficient power in order to defeat the enemies. Now you can always use a mercenary in order to help you along the way, or any other extremely powerful allied hero. So let's defeat this enemy right over here. Right, so you've defeated them. Now claim the relic as well. Excellent. Pick up the reward. Defeat the next enemy over here. Right, so you defeated that enemy. Claim the relic behind them. Perfect. Now that you have done so, now you can activate the next one over here. So activate this extinguished crystal. Speak to the village residents. Now this NPC will direct you on a quest to save the child for her mother. So the child is located in this area right over here, in this area, but you'll first need to repair the bridge. So in order to repair the bridge, you need to get to the blacksmith, which is over here. And you have to defeat all of these hypogeans, which are extremely powerful, before he will help you in order to repair the bridge. So let's activate the light crystal at the top by claiming the ancient power. Excellent. Activate the light crystal. Perfect. Now defeat the enemy and claim the reward behind them. Excellent. So pick up the reward. Pick up. Yes, there we go. Now take the ancient power once again, speak to the blacksmith. Now you'll be sufficiently powerful enough to defeat the 3 hypogeans located at the bottom over here. So defeat the first elite enemy over here. Right, you defeated the first out of the 3. So pick the relic that is most beneficial to you. So I'm going to pick this one over here. Defeat the next one. Excellent. You defeated the second one. So pick the relic that is most beneficial to you and defeat the third and final enemy. Excellent. You've defeated the third and final enemy. Pick up your relic. Talk to the forest guard. Now what he'll do, he'll run over all the way here, repair the bridge, and now you can continue on the adventure over here. So head on over, activate the light crystal. Now unfortunately you'll awaken these enemies once again. Do not worry, you won't have to defeat them again a second time. So the next thing we have to do is save the child. All right, as we can see, the child run over to her mother and you'll get another relic over here. Perfect. So the next thing we have to do is we have to head on over and step on these burnt out areas. So each time we step on one of these areas, we'll get a little quest dialogue explaining how Belinda was saving the people along the way. So there we go. She stepped on another tile over here. This explains another one and how she saved them. Perfect. Now you have this third and final one. And now you have a clear path all the way to the fire emblem. Activated, and this will awaken Belinda over here. Excellent. Now you have Spark of Hope Belinda. So claim the epic reward at the end over here. Now, all of these final enemies are extremely powerful. These are the ones that I mentioned that are 10 times more powerful than your team. So make sure that you have a sufficiently strong team in order to defeat all of these enemies. Now, the team that I used to defeat all of them the first time is Alna in the top corner right over here, the first block. Then Awakened Chimera. Then Awakened Baelinda at the top, Ivan the Boatsmith, and Liberta in the bottom corner. Now all of these heroes are extremely powerful and deal a tremendous amount of damage to the enemy hero. So as we can see, the enemies are 10 times more powerful than my allied heroes. So let's defeat them one by one. Perfect, you've defeated that one over there. So claim the relic. Excellent, you've defeated those. Picked up the relic, picked up the reward. Now defeat the next one along the way. So let's defeat the top one right over here. Excellent, you defeated the next enemy. Now pick up a relic for your heroes. Defeat the next one to the corner over here. All right, you defeated the third and final one. So defeat the last enemy that is in this corner right over here. Defeat them. All right, pick up the final relic. Right, you defeated that enemy. Now defeat this one tucked away in the corner over here as well. So now that you have claimed the final reward, you have completed this legendary epic adventure, The Glorious Dawn.